Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. So I finally got around to replacing that Audio-Technica 4050 microphone that broke last year with this. This is called the Blueberry. Let me know how it sounds. I paid about 20% what this thing actually retails for it. It's a pretty nice deal. It's a little smashed up over here, and this kind of... Yeah, so somebody tried to tighten these screws in the side with what looks like a letter opener, and they failed. So I'm going to get out my new micro screwdriver kit. I haven't gotten one since I moved to Texas, and try to put this thing back together and make it great again. Ricky Began at Avatar Studios used to fix up all the Sennheiser MD421s. He used to use a hammer to hammer out the exterior of them, and then he used to use a black Sharpie to make them look brand new. It was his beautiful Ricky Began patented refurbishing method, and I'm probably going to do something similar to make this thing nice again, not all this little rattle on it. This is a good little microphone. It deserves better treatment than where I got wherever else it was. Anyway, so today what I'd like to discuss is one of the many reasons that I'm happy that I moved to Texas, and that I'm very happy that within the next few months, my business will be moving to Texas as well, and we'll be giving New York City a giant middle finger. So this over here is right outside my store. So my store has the store entrance, and then it has the building entrance for the apartments upstairs, which are separate entrances, and you can't get to one from the other. Thank God, because this is the type of shit that happens in my building because it's located in New York City. So this is, actually, I think this is yesterday. Let's take a look over here and see what happens. So you see, it's just, a normal evening. You got this very honest-looking gentleman. Look at this honest-looking gentleman that walks up. What is that in his hand? A screwdriver or something? And, being the honest kind of gentleman he is, he's look at the look in his eyes, like I don't know what that says on his shirt. I don't know if anybody can make out what that logo is. He's like looking around all scared and stuff because he saw a car coming. Nobody's gonna stop. It's New York City. Even if they see you stealing, like, nobody cares. All right, it looks like he's trying to is that like a screwdriver? Yeah, I think it's a flathead screwdriver he's using to pry the door open. And come on, let's see what you got. All right, and he's in. By the way, for everybody who asks, Lewis, why does your store have a giant gate? It looks really gaudy. It makes the place look ghetto. It's nasty. One of the reasons that my store has a really giant gate and a really awesome lock for it that you cannot cut with simple bolt cutters is because I live in New York City where people do shit like this when you're not looking. So let's continue on to the rest of the beautiful, magnificent footage from right outside my building. So it looks like he makes his way into the building, and then he walks over here to some Amazon packages. All right, looks like you got some Amazon packages over there. I think what does his shirt say? Smart asset or something? So he's looking at the Amazon packages. He's looking at the mailers. And this is the funny thing. He's like, okay, is this worth stealing? He's looking at the names in the packages as if he's going to be able to tell which one has something worth stealing based on the name. So he opens one of them. No, nothing good in there. He's looking at this one. Okay, what is that? Is that anything good? No, it just looks like some paper. Fuck that. Okay, he looks at the box that looks like it's pink. What's this? Tampons. Get it. And then he leaves. You didn't even take anything. You did all that work and you didn't even take it, you fucking schmuck. Anyway, this is unbelievable. This used to happen in my building when I lived in Bed-Stuy. I left in a box downstairs. Sometimes the box would have nothing but cat litter. Not even fancy Fresh Step. Sometimes it would be some cheap-ass garbage from the corner store, like Crasdale cat litter. And they would come inside, they would break the door, break the window, look inside the box, and then steal my $2 or $3 bag of Crasdale cat litter. Like, it blew my mind. But this is funny. This is like the new age, this is the new era thief right here. He goes, I'm going to break into the building to open stuff and say, what is this cheap shit? I'm better than this. At least take it. What a fucking schmuck, bro. Like, you did all that work to break into the building and you didn't even take anything, you fucking idiot. Anyway, this is why my building has a gigantic gate so that you can't get in with a fucking screwdriver. And this is why I also have a bunch of alarms so that if somebody actually does manage to get through the gate or take an angle grinder and spend an hour fucking cutting through it to get in, that the police are called immediately. But yeah, that's that. That's this is the neighborhood I pay $13,600 a month to have a business in. Not for long. I can't wait to get everybody the fuck out of there. I'm excited. So there's actually 2 locations that I'm going to be using here as a store. One of them I hope to have ready in the next 2 months. The other one's probably not going to be ready until January or February, but I'm really excited. I am incredibly excited. I personally have no belongings left in New York City besides a cat, and the cat's going to be flying here very soon. And very soon, I will not have a business there either. And I'm sure there's going to be somebody in the comments. It always shows up. Somebody's going to be in the comments saying, Lewis, if only more money than the $100 billion tax budget existed in New York City, that man would have the resources he needed to not have to break into buildings and steal shit. If only maybe the tax, maybe if New York City's budget was 110 billion instead of 100 billion, they'd be able to fix the problem of poverty, and I wouldn't have to deal with this. And nope, I'm excited to be out of there. Very excited. Very happy and excited. One of the things that we're going to be doing here once we do open, it's not just going to be the for-profit repair shop. I'm also going to have a corner where we have a bunch of tables set up with soldering stations, hot air stations, microscopes, multimeters, and a bunch of tools. So if you want to come in and work on something and you want to learn how to use a hot air station, you want to learn how to micro solder, you want to learn how to do BGA rework, you want to mess around with your own stuff, but you don't have the tools, you want to learn how to solder inside a microscope or any of that type of stuff, you'll be able to come by at no cost. You just sign a liability waiver, and you're welcome to use the devices and the machinery that we have there for you, and you're welcome to get advice from us on how to do things. I'm really excited to be able to run these repair workshops again, and I'm excited to be able to do this full-time. It's not going to be something that I do once every 2 weeks. It's going to be something that's honest to God, full-time, open to the public, and I'm really excited to be able to do it. And I'm really excited to be able to do it in an environment where if I see somebody doing this stupid shit right here, if I see somebody doing this stupid shit right here, oh, there's different ways you can deal with this in Texas. You catch somebody breaking into your property here doing this, oh, I hear they got a different way of handling people that do that down here. And yeah, that's probably one of the reasons it happens less. Anyway, that's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. Don't open a business in New York City, because this is the type of bullshit that you'll be dealing with. And God forbid you actually fucking defend yourself. If that guy takes a screwdriver and tries to stab you, you may end up in prison with $250,000 in bail, because New York City sucks. If anybody recognizes this fucking schmuck, do send me an email, because there is an open police case on it. Of all the places to break into the building of a guy who has 1.7 million subscribers. Fucking genius, bro. Genius. To not even take anything. Like, risk reward. Oh my God, what a dumbass. Anyway, but in all seriousness, for anybody who's concerned about the security of any of the devices they left with us, the reason this gentleman broke into the apartments next door rather than breaking into the store, my store has a giant gate, my store has an alarm system, my store has a lot of hardening that the apartments don't have, but probably should. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.